I'm gonna give you 6 exercises to give you a massive pump in your lats, and we're gonna start right now. What's up, everybody? It's Dane Miller from GarageStrength.com, and if this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in getting those wings, you want those lats to grow, you want to get a little bit stronger, make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you ring that notification bell so we can help you fill out your t-shirts. So one of the best things that you can do to stimulate a lot of growth in your lats is to actually get a nice little warm up. And one of the big things that I love to do when I'm working my lats is I have these tube bands here, nice rubber bands that we can just get a nice short range of motion. And if I'm thinking about trying to get those wide lats, right, I want to have just at that top range a nice stretch right here. And as I start to get more warmed up, I can lengthen those lats, come about halfway through. So I'm not going for the full range of motion here. I'm just going from that long stretch here to about halfway, and then back up. And I want to do about 2 sets of 40 to 50 reps. And this can really, really loosen up my lats, get me feeling nice and strong. And typically what I like to do is at least 2 to 3 times a year, I'll spend 3 to 4 weeks where I really, really target my lats for an entire program where we're just gonna be working those lats in the gym. So we're gonna give you 6 more exercises to get those lats nice and pumped. All right, so when we start off our lat workout, I love pull-ups, I love chin-ups, I love neutral grip pull-ups, I love rope climbs, I like ring pull-ups, everything, right? Any pull-up is gonna blow up your lats. And if we wanna get that V shape, we gotta really hit our upper lats, okay? Now, we're fortunate enough, we've got a monkey bars here, and we also have neutral grip pull-up rig that we have in the back. We hammer neutral grip pull-ups because they tend to be a little bit easier on the shoulders. Now, if you don't have something like this, you can utilize one of these bars that you see on a lat pull-down machine, and you can put it over a pull-up bar. You can put it right over this pull-up bar right here, okay? And you can sort of go side to side neutral grip. I like to, in the beginning, sort of hang here a little bit, nice and stretch, lengthen the lats, okay? When I'm lengthening those lats, then I'm gonna get that work and I wanna pull up. As I get fatigued, I'm gonna do a couple shorter range of motion movements, okay? So I'm gonna get to the top and I wanna try and squeeze here, and I might only go down about 3/4 and then come back up, okay? 3/4, come back up. Now with us, where we're fortunate, I like thinking about getting my traps kissing the bars. If you're on a normal pull-up bar, normal neutral grip bar, you got this handle, think about hitting that sternum. That's gonna give you a ton of contraction, more muscular action from the lats, okay? I like to do 5 or 6 sets of heavier neutral grips. We might do 4 to 6 reps with a 50, with a 70-pound kettlebell on, and then typically, while I'm resting, we might take about 1.5 minutes, okay? And we're gonna do some weird exercises just to keep stimulating the lats. And one thing that we have here is we've got our rings. And this is something you could do with a TRX, which a lot of Globo gyms have, right? And I like to drop my butt here and get that lengthened position. So when I was doing those neutral grips, some of them are gonna be partial range of motion. But now, just to finish that pump, that mind-muscle connection, I'm gonna be dropping my butt, lengthening the lats, get a nice pull-up, and I can do 15 to 20 reps here. If you don't have, these reclining rows, these reclining ring pull-ups that we like to utilize, I'll take you over to the chest row. And this is another one that I love to use, is in between, instead of doing the reclining rings, we might get on this elevated bench or an incline bench, lay on the chest, try and think like if I bring my shoulders to loosen forward, okay? And I get those dumbbells here, back up. But I get a nice lengthened position here, back up. Lengthen, back up. So it's almost like a reverse fly with a row. And the big thing is if you are training for that V-shaped lat position, right? You've got to train a little bit more of that upper back and lats together. And that's where pairing this exercise after you're stimulated with that neutral grip pull-up is going to lead to serious lat growth. Okay, so now we're going to get into the next level for our lats, okay? So we got to think about, we want that V. We want to really target our upper lats. And so I Don't even know what the name of this handle is. I call it the W handle, mainly because it sort of looks like a W. But I love to utilize this for sets of, again, 25, 30 reps. Our lats are a little bit slower twitch. We already did that strength work with the neutral grip pull-ups, so we're really stimulating the nervous system. We can start to really target a little bit more strength work, or we can start to target more hypertrophy work. So I like to get that handle where my pinkies are a little bit higher, okay? And I wanna go here and pull just below the chin. And I try and lengthen at the top, pull below the chin and get a little pause. Okay, so this is a handle you can find at most gyms. And I've felt that with that pinky higher, if I can like pull from the pinky into the outside of the handle, that activates my lats a little bit more, okay? That helps me squeeze at the bottom. Oh yeah. And this is something where you don't even need too much weight on. You can just really start to hammer through. Let me get 2 more. Ooh. So about 20, 25 reps there. Now I'm gonna steal one of my favorite exercises from John Meadows. Shout out to John, Mountain Dog. He's got some of the best work on YouTube. And this is something I stole from back when he was posting on T Nation in 2007, 2008. The Meadows row, okay? So you can either take the T-bar position and we could grab sort of in here if we wanted to, where we're sitting here and get in the row here. But I prefer to grab the end, get situated here, okay? And it's gonna be a little bit of our rear delts and a little bit more of our lats as well. We wanna get a little bit of a lengthened position here, come up. Come up, up, boom, boom. And I like to go a little slow down to the bottom because I can start to feel that lat get some good tension. I'll switch around, hit my left side, okay, boom, nice and lengthen, up, up, nice lengthened position here, back up, okay, boom. Now, one thing I want to bring up is that a lot of the old timers, a lot of guys don't like to utilize just their grip. So they'll like to utilize straps. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't believe that your grip should be your limiting factor. One of the big things that we deal with is we've got a lot of high performance athletes here that have really, really good, strong grips. Now, if you've got a drop set of 30 to 40, it's very likely that you're gonna have to utilize a strap to hold on to it. But if we're doing 15 to 25 reps, I don't believe that you need that strap. And in fact, I think with that fatter handle here that we have on the T-bar, that actually stimulates a little more growth in our forearm and actually helps us recruit a little bit more of the high threshold motor units from our lats. Okay, so that last thing that we're gonna finish off our lat workout with, we're talking about building that upper lat, right? So I like working from that unilateral position, get a little rotation here, lengthen all inside my lats right here, that upper lat. Rotate and contract, okay? Rotate and contract. And then as you get fatigued, oh, you can start to hammer that out. Now the reason why I like using a unilateral lat pull down is for that upper lat. A lot of guys do love utilizing that seated row. I like the seated row a lot. I love utilizing the seated row, but that's gonna be more for mid-back, lower lats, okay? So it's a great exercise, but if I'm talking about building that big wing, I wanna utilize that unilateral position to get a little bit bigger stretch. We got a good warm up. We did our heavier neutral grip stuff. We did a couple other exercises, meadow rows, so we get good stimulation. We can finish off that unilateral work nice and light. And I like supersetting that with a little bit of a lat swing from a dumbbell perspective. So we can head onto the incline, and this load doesn't even have to be too heavy, okay? We can go on the incline or our elevated bench, which we did the rows on earlier. Just getting this nice little lat swing, okay? And at the top, get a little bit more contraction, okay? I like to get my wrist to flex back. And you should feel this right at the top where the lat goes into the armpit, okay? So we can get, this is a nice, easy movement. Oh, geez. Again, it doesn't have to be too heavy. This is a nice exercise to get you 40, 45 reps. And even when you get to the top, try and like turn that index finger to the outside, and that's gonna help you get a little bit more of that lat work, okay? So I like utilizing this as a finisher. Finish off nice and strong, supersetting that with the one arm lat pull down. That's gonna really target the upper lats. You should start to feel that pump up inside your armpit, and that's exactly what's gonna give you those wings. So we gotta think about when we want those wings, we gotta train into that pretty serious stretch. We've gotta train a little bit more heavier load when we're talking about from a pull-up perspective, but utilize some really good bodybuilding exercises to get your wings to really fill out and feel a little bit larger, a little bit thicker up top where the insertion point is. So if you need help with lat-based training, click on the link down below, head over to garagestrength.com, pick up our wings program to help build out those lats. If you want more information about bodybuilding and getting a little bit more swole, click on this card right here. Until next time, guys, peace.